Hello, 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 everyone. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Y'all are seeing me twice in one day. Yes, I am doing it in YouTube land. What? I am doing this. I am just so excited. I don't know what to do. I have another amazing guest, and her name is Shayna. So, and she's Shana Campbell of Shayna Love Coaching, which she's doing self love and self care coaching. And so, I am talking to her today. I hope you got to join me earlier today where I talked to Zoe Smith. And so this is two in a row. All right, this is two in a row. I am so excited. Well, by the way, I'm just welcoming y'all in. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on, get a seat. By the way, I am SYNOLVE. I am your host. I am Milton Craft. And you are, look, baby, you are welcome here. You are always welcome here. And I just appreciate you so much. Let me, go ahead. Y'all know how we do. We're just doing our sharing, welcoming everybody. Again, I am SYNOLVE. And I believe that this is our season. We're talking about Black Exodus. Of course, I chronicled the Black Exodus journey, talking about traveling, going abroad, living the life that you choose, crafting the life that you really, really love, you really, really desire, and you want for yourself, about unleashing the queen in you. And what better way to unleash the queen in you and craft the life that you desire than to get a little self-love and self-care. So Shayna's going to be talking to us all about that. And also, the thing I have learned, and I live by, our motto over here is to go where you are celebrated, not where you're just tolerated. And when you start living this self-love journey, then you just begin to make the choices for yourself, to do all the things for yourself that you can do to make yourself happy and to live a life that's full of joy. And look, Black girl joy, Black girl magic. You hear me? Black people magic, Black people joy. It's just good stuff. And so I am just excited to talk to Shayna about that today. Now, go ahead and do all the things that you must do. Make all the magic happen, right? Make it all happen by simply doing what? Click the subscribe button. Go ahead and give me a like and a thumbs up. And share. Sharing is caring. Share the broadcast with someone you love or not, but share the broadcast so people can come over. Someone who would really enjoy this conversation and would really benefit from this conversation, because we're going to have a good conversation. And while you're at it, leave a comment below so I can get connected with you and I can know who you are, because I am so blessed by you. Now, to support the work that I do, continuing, to do and helping me to continue this mission, because I'm writing a book, Black Exodus. So to help me, you can sponsor a page, you can sponsor the whole entire book. Head on over, and I got the links below, to buy me a coffee. You can buy me a coffee. You can buy me one. Buy me two. I really drink tea, y'all. Okay, I'm just going to tell y'all. Buy me a coffee over on Buy Me a Coffee. Buy me a coffee over on Buy Me a Coffee. Yeah, there you go. And you can support me and the work that I do so I can continue to bring amazing interviews and connect with amazing people just like Shayna. Oh gosh, I cannot wait. And I'm really so excited. So of course, I'm going to bring Shayna in. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I am ready for all this magic and all of this goodness that Shayna is going to bring us. Y'all know I used to do, I got so tickled when I met Shayna, because I used to do Self-Care Fridays. And so today, what are we doing? There you go. Self-Care Fridays. So I'm so excited. All right, guys. Drum roll, please. All right, guys. We're bringing Shayna in. All right. Oh, let me say, if you're watching the replay, because I know how y'all are, y'all always hop in on the replay, and I love y'all guys for that. You are welcome. But let's bring Shayna in without delay. Drum roll. Hey, Shayna. How you doing? Oh, there she is. Shayna's here. Okay, she looks like she may be a little frozen. She may have to go out and come back in. But Shayna is here, and we are so excited. While Shayna's getting that, oh, there she is. While Shayna's getting that together, I'm so excited. Be sure to go ahead, as I said, go ahead and like the broadcast. And I'm gonna bring her back out and see if she can come back in. But go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Shayna, when you do come in, kind of move waves, put a couple of thumbs up so I'll know I can see you moving in there. So let's see. But yeah, go ahead and like and comment, subscribe. Go ahead and do all those things because I'm just so excited. Let's see. Shayna back in. Let's see. StreamYard, look, y'all. I am look like she's moving a bit. Are you there, sweetie? I got you in, but no sound. Has anybody, if you're in, let me know if you can hear sound. Let's see. Uh-oh, we got a little sound. I am really excited today because there is no better place than no sound. Can you hear me, Milton? Let me know. I'm talking to my producer. Can you hear me? There's no better place than to have self-care than Jamaica. I'm just telling you. You want self-care, you need to go to the islands. I'm just saying. Oh, there you are. We got sound. Say something, baby. Oh, you can hear me, Milton? Okay. Shayna, when you are in and you can say hello, and then I'll know if we have some sound. Y'all want to hear me sing? No, not really. Okay, let's see. This is going to be, I'm just so excited. This is going to be a good interview because if, self-care is the best care. And we who are living in the West need a time, right, to really have some self-care and to have some self-love and to really enjoy and love ourselves. And so we have to learn. It's all the healing, right, that we have to do, and that needs to be done, right, in order to be whole and to I talked to Zoe today, and so we were talking about all the things that we need to do in order to heal from past traumas, in order to heal from and go from burnout to bliss, to heal and escape the rat race, all the things, right, that we need to do in order to heal from the traumas and past aggressions of the past that our ancestors, the traumas that our ancestors went through. And so there's no better way to do that than to get a little self-care. And of course, one of my favorite places to get self-care, well, in my mind, because I haven't been to Jamaica yet, although I got a little birdie who told me that someone in my family, here again, they ain't taking me with them, is going to Jamaica soon. Girl, I want it. Look, sis, sir, my royal family, if this person goes to Jamaica, I am definitely going to ask them to bring me pictures, but I know they're going to bring me a gift back. I'm not worried about that. But I was like, I could go just stuff myself in their luggage or something. But I can't wait for that to happen. If this person goes and they keep their plans the way that they're supposed to go to Jamaica, a very close family member. Now, one of my cousins did go to Jamaica for her birthday in December. And it was close to my birthday. And they didn't take me with them. I'm talking about this because we all need a little self-care. We all need a little self-care. And we all need a moment where we just relax and we heal, because we are in this system. You haven't watched the video with Milton and I. We're in this system where we're part of the rat race. And look, we are part of this rat race, and we work and we work and we work. And we give so much to our families and to our jobs in this rat race. If you haven't watched the video on the rat race, please do. Please watch it. Please do. Please watch it. There's some great tips in there. And then Milton and I are working on a video, which should go out. If it didn't go out today, it will be out in the morning. Okay, let me get some more water, y'all. But this video is going to go out, and it is talking about the American dream, or the lack thereof. So that should be exciting. First time here. Hey, Wendy. So glad you're here. Yes, you're right, Sade. I can. She may want to log out and come back in. I think that's just what she did. You have to make sure when you're coming in that make sure you turn on your sound and your microphone. That's what I'm trying to think of. Okay, because it can be a little tricky. I'm so glad you're here, Sade. And Wendy, so glad you're here. First time. Okay, and Milton, my producer is talking to me now. Milton, can you get in your email the link? Let me grab the link. Again, I'm going to resend it again. Let's see. Okay, and so the link is copied. Let's see. And I'm going to send the link. So y'all, I'm sorry, I can't do 5 at once. Oh, so there you go, Milton. And then I want to resend this link again. Let's see. To Shayna. I'm going to send the link again to Shayna. Rick, that's what I'm doing, guys. Sorry. I can't think and talk at the same time. I try. As hard as I try, I can't. So I give up on doing that. Because y'all know I be okay. Yeah. All right, cool. So let's send it. Resent it to her. Well, yeah, Wendy, I'm so glad, so happy that you are first time here. Yay! That's awesome. All right, so we just resent the link. All right. Well, guys, yeah, ask her to try the link first. If we don't, we're gonna retry this link and see if this link is going to work this time. So I'm also gonna put the link. Yeah, there we go. I'm also gonna put the link in the chat. So, Shana, if you're listening, the link is gonna also be in the chat, and so you can click on that link as well. So this link that I just put in is in the chat, and this is for Shayna to come on. So there you go. But self-love is so important. It's absolutely important for us to practice self-love and to practice self-care, because we need it. We absolutely need it so much in our lives. We need this opportunity to have self-care, to have self-love, because we have to heal from all these generational traumas that we have experienced. We have to heal from all of the traumas of slavery, and so it's important. Okay, so Shayna, if you're listening, it says I'm getting a message. You'll need to connect your mic and your cam before I can add you. So you're showing up in the stream, but you're showing blank. So let's see. It's showing blank, so I can't add you because it's grayed out. Okay. So then, yeah, she may have to log out and log back in. Okay. What a day. I'm so excited about today. And so whenever I think about self-care, when I think about self-love, um, not only is it the things we do for ourselves, like for me, I keep this. Let me just say, I keep this whole big thing of, and this is actually a cup, by the way, but it's coconut oil. And so I keep this right on my desk. It's full of coconut oil. This is what I'm using to oil my hair, by the way. But so it can grow back. So whenever I think about self love, I think about coconut oil, because I put this all over everywhere, all over my body. Look, it's on my hands now. And this stuff is just good, right? It's just good. And this is my mini spa treatment. So when I am at home, I am rubbing this everywhere and loving myself. And so whenever in the morning, after I take my shower, sometimes I put this on before I get in the shower, and then I'll go stand in the shower. And this is like my free, cheap, easy spa treatment. Right. And so there's so many ways to self-love, and to love yourself. Another way that is really, really big for me, and this is new, but I'm gonna leave it in the description below, is to use my dossier, right? To use dossier and to spray perfume, because I just love myself when I smell good, right? When I look good and I smell good, I just really love myself. But I have a discount code if you do decide that you want to purchase dossier. Look, I'm just rubbing and still rubbing, but being good to yourself, especially if you're here in the U.S., in the West, most of the West is winter. And so whenever I'm doing this, being good to my skin, I'm literally saying to myself, I love you. Like, I'm just literally being good to my skin, treating my skin well. Because sometimes we just get in this rush of the rat race of trying to get out, trying to get out the door in the mornings. When you're going to work, you're trying to get the kids ready, trying to do all those things, and you forget to take care of yourself. You forget to take care of yourself. And so we don't take care of ourselves. And then, we wonder why we're tired, or why we're anxious, or why we're not happy. And it's because, we just haven't done the things that we need to do to take care of ourselves. And so, look, take care of you. It doesn't have to be the big things, although it can be. The big things like going to Jamaica, or going on a massive girls trip, which I love, right? Which you should do. Buy me a ticket too when you do. But it can also be, self-care can be in the same thing, in the little things. Yeah, self-care can be in the little things. It can be in the everyday. So what's she saying? Can she get in? So ask her, can she get in on the phone? She said she could get on the phone. She can plug it. Can she plug it in? You got a charger with it? Okay. All right. Well, I'm talking to my producer guys. I'm sorry, behind the scenes. We're trying to get this. No, but give it a minute. But if she can charge up her phone, because that's what I'm doing. Y'all see my charger to my phone because my phone was dying. So I have to charge I'm having to charge my phone as we're going along. So yeah. But self-love can be in the little things. It can be something as important as drinking water. I'm learning that every time I do something, it doesn't matter whether I'm spraying perfume. Y'all look, I love this dossier, and I've got a video on dossier. It's floral honeysuckle. If you can see the whole name, floral honeysuckle. But yeah, I'm gonna spray y'all. Y'all ready? Okay. Every time I spray it, I'm learning. Even if I do whatever I do, I'm learning to say I love you. I'm learning to say I love you. I love myself. And what I'm doing, which I showed you, my big bottle of coconut oil, I'm learning, right? And I've got it in this drink bottle, drink thing. I am learning whenever I use my coconut oil, it, of course, it's quenching my body, and all of that. I'm learning to say I love you as I do these things, no matter what I do. No, she's not popping up yet. We may have to reschedule, Shayna. I also, for self-care, do these amazing things like light a candle, right? So look at that. I light my candle, burn my candle. I would light my candle, y'all, for y'all, but I light my candle because this is self-care. When I come in here and I light my candle in my office, right? I love the smell. It is lemon cilantro. I light my candle. I turn on my music. I also plug up my, oh Lord, here it is. I thought I had unplugged something. I plug up my salt lamp. Okay, which is not plugged up right now. But I plug up my salt lamp. And I just love myself, right? I love myself. Yes, I do. Turn on some African beats. Yes, and I love myself. My ultimate self-care is going to be me going to the islands, going to Jamaica or to somewhere in the Caribbean, but especially Jamaica. But I talk to, I do this every time. I talk to, who did I talk to? I talked to Zoe today. And now I want to go to Bermuda. So there you go. They have light lamp, one where you don't need to light it up. But yeah, I have one of those. And if I wasn't afraid that I would knock everything down, I would show it to you. Maybe I will show it to you. Let's see. Yeah, I have one of those. Y'all. Uh-oh, here it is. So this one is battery operated. And you just turn it on. But you can buy them in various sizes. This is mine. So, but you can buy them in various sizes. And I love this. So this is also my candle as well. This is the one I use most of the time. Oh, she needs to be dusty. That's self-care. That's self-love. There she is. I love that light. For the thumbnail. Y'all see that? I'm taking my thumbnail. All right, guys. So you guys probably know by now, Shayna is not going to be able to come because she's having some technical difficulties. How can I talk? Shayna's not going to be able to come because Shayna's having some technical difficulties. And so Shayna and I are going to reschedule. But that doesn't mean that you and I can't chat. So I'm going to just continue because you guys have taken your time to come here and be with me today. So I'm just going to take a little time just to continue to talk with you. And I left the link here if anybody wants to come in and talk about self-care. The link is right there in the bio. If you got some exciting news you want to share, then come on in and share, because we're going to have a fun Friday day, self-care, self-love day. Giselle, if you can come in and share. Sade, if you want to come in and share. Wendy, if you want to come in and share. Anybody who's watching, you guys in the background. And then please know that Shayna apologizes that she's having technical difficulties today, but we are going to reschedule, so stay tuned for that, because Shayna and I are going to reschedule this because this is important. This conversation is extremely important. So Milton has jumped in, and he is in the background. And so Milton, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. I can't see you right now, but when you're ready to come in, you're sideways. Let me know if you can come in. And then Shayna, I see a notification from you, sweetie. If you could, I'm using my phone for StreamYard. So if you can, Shayna, if you could reach out to my producer, Milton, then that would be great. Okay. Because I can't see you right now. Sorry about that. But yeah. So Milton is here. Milton, what do you want to tell us? Tell us all about self-care. Are you're lounging in the sun? And I see Giselle is here, so she's also in the background. But I see you're lounging in the sun. What do you want to talk to us about self-care, Milton? Oh,
hey, I'm out here in the beaches of Honolulu and Hawaii enjoying myself. So hey, wish you guys were here.
Right. Well,
yeah, but when it comes to self-love, I'm going to talk about it from a men's perspective. As men, especially men of color, we like to be providers and doers, and sometimes we overlook the importance of taking care of ourselves. So that's why you get a lot of brothers when they get a little older that they have a lot of health issues. They have a lot of mental issues. They have a lot of aches and pains because we're so busy trying to provide and take care and be the leader, to be the man, that we overlook the importance of taking care of ourselves. As men, we neglect the fact that if you don't take care of yourself, how can you take care of someone else? So we need to understand that first. So my suggestion, what I've been doing since I've turned over 50, is I learned to rest. One thing that men don't get enough of is rest. We don't rest enough. We don't take the time to sit down and take a nap. Go to sleep at night. Get you 7 or 8 hours, or six at least if you can, in order to give your body the time to rejuvenate, to regenerate, to rebuild itself, to refuel itself, because that energy is needed as you go through each day. Because sometimes if you just ask yourself as men, why do I feel so sluggish when I wake up? Why did I'm so tired and still not feeling good? It's because you haven't allowed your body the time it needs to get the rest that you need. You probably slept 1 or 2 hours. That's not enough. You need more than that in order for your body to get the rest that it needs. Some people don't understand the importance of rest, because when you rest, you don't just let your body rest, you also allow the mind time to rest. Let your mind time to detox, to just be there, to just rest, to just let everything go and let the cells rejuvenate themselves and come back to their full strength. So that's one thing. And the second thing is, man, we just don't eat right. There's no need lying about it. We don't eat right. We're always on the go. We're always grabbing something quick. We want something fried. We don't want salads. We don't want fruits. We don't want veggies. We want something that we feel is hearty and has a lot of substance. So we're going to eat that fried food first before anything. We're not going to eat one piece of something. We eat 2 or 3 pieces of it, because that's what's going to fill us up. But in the midst of that, we're not getting a healthy, balanced diet. We're not getting the veggies we need. We're not getting the protein. We're getting plenty of protein, but it's not the right protein.
oh, keep going.
Oh, can you see me? I think I'm in a bad sunlight area.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's better.
You see me now? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was talking about food. So we don't eat right. So we don't get the protein and nutrition that we need because we eat the wrong things. So I think if we just take the time to learn more about food, it will help us to understand that we don't need all that starchy and fatty foods that we think we need, all those fried things. You can eat some veggies, some plant based stuff, and feel just as good without having to eat all that other food. And the third thing that I say is being, we need to look at our mental health. We need to really work on our mental health. We can't be everything to everybody. Because as men, you have to excuse the helicopter. But as men, we want to be everything to everybody. So we want to give out advice here, we want to give out help here, but we don't take time to seek that same advice and that same help for ourselves. So we find ourselves overly worked. Hold on just a second. Let this helicopter go by. Got loud in it. So we find ourselves overdoing ourselves. You find yourself over ourselves, overdoing ourselves, and then we're drained. We're completely drained. We have nothing left. We have nothing to give. So self-care for men, black men especially, is very important. We have to take care of ourselves physically, emotionally, mentally, and financially too, so that we can be there to help our families and to help our kids, the next generation, and everything. So that's just my little short spiel. I'll be here to talk about it as we continue the conversation.
Awesome. And so, Milton, thank you for sharing from a men's perspective. I really appreciate that. And I'm going to next um, talk to Giselle, African Queen, and let her share her perspective. And then I'll bring you all three of us back in together, unless someone else wants to join the stream. So, all right, Giselle, are you ready? Let's do it. I'm ready and excited to hear your perspective. Hey, sis.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. How are you?
Hello.
Okay. Hey, I wanted to come in. I can't. I'm in the car, as you can see. I can't stay long, because I'm literally at my son's school getting ready to pick him up. Um, but I'll share some of my self care that I try to do when I'm able to. Um, I'll go to like the spa. Get my feet massaged and soaked, and like that's the best part of self care because I have a lot of issues with my feet and ankles right now. So that is one self care that I do. Um, Also, at times I'll go by the beach and the water. It really does a lot to my spirit, my soul, and I just kind of take in the view and the atmosphere, the breeze, all of that. Trying to think what else. And then I may throw in a little thrifting. I feel like that's part of self care of something that I like to do as well. That's pretty much it, really.
Wow, that is good stuff. That is good stuff. That's good stuff. I love the thrifting. I love the all yeah, I love everything, right? I love the thrifting. I love the going to taking care of your feet, taking care of yourself. That is important. Now, Giselle, how do you um help your husband? And you have boys. How do you help them? Because Milton talked about self care for men. How do you help them have
Mm.
this self care?
It's kind of challenging. Oh,
It
that's
is
a
very
challenging
challenging.
one to be honest with you. Yeah, it's because my husband, I love him, but he's kind of stubborn. That's hard. I offer massages. I try to, offer massage, because, I'm a brand partner with Young Living. So we have different brands of oils. I offer to use certain oils, on him. A lot of times he declines, he doesn't want it. Or I may diffuse it, because then he can't really say no. So I'll just put it a couple of drops in a diffuser and, just kind of let it fill the room and the atmosphere. The same as my son. He has his set of oils, so we have like peace and calming. Um, I'll put it in his diffuser in the room, and it seems to kind of mellow him out. I try to do that before he goes to bed, and I'll leave it because it'll automatically cut off. Although lately he's been getting on me, Mom, you haven't put any diffusing oil in my diffuser. So I'm like, yeah, you're right, Berg. I'm usually tired. We get home late. And so that's what kind of calms him down. It's challenging though with him at times. Sometimes he'll grab the dog because we have a dog, and he'll bring the dog in the room with him. I notice that kind of calms him down at times. And you'll see that's like his little buddy. He'll have him in the bed with him, and you know, they're just kind of relaxing and calm. And then he likes to play video games. I don't consider that a calming, but he be so focused and talking to his friends in there, and I don't let him do that as long as a long time as well. My daughter, she's been starting to get back into reading because she used to like to read a lot, and I gave her a Kindle, so she downloads her Kindle and she listens to books, and she's pretty much silent. Um, my husband says he plays video games. He says video games kind of keep him calm as well. So, but I try to do away from the TV. That's the kind of challenging part that I have sometimes. With him with that.
Those are all good. Well, Milton, for you, what do you do to help your wife have self-care? And I'm asking because it's Valentine's. This is the month of love. It's also Black History Month. There's a lot of need for self-care, right? All around. Of course,
Yeah.
not just once a month, but all
Right.
year round. But since we're in February, let's talk about it. So, Milton, how do you help your wife or your daughter? And of course, you have a son as well. You talked about men, but how do you help them have self care?
Well, I think as men, the first thing that you need to do is to ask your wife, your spouse, your partner, what do they need? It's okay to do that. You don't always have to assume that you know what they need. Open your mouth and ask them. That's the first thing for self care, and then you'll know exactly what they need. So the thing that I try to do with all of you all is just to talk. It's just to talk to you, to ask you what do you need, what hurts, what's ailing you, what's on your mind, to give you a chance to talk. And once you begin to talk and express what's going on, then we can make the changes or do whatever we need to do to fix the situation. So I think number one is men, don't be afraid to ask. Ask the question. What do you need? What's going on? What do you want to talk about? What's on your mind? That's not a baby question. That's not making you feel weak. That's just you being a man and being honest to say, hey, look, I'm here for you, but you have to tell me what you need. Don't always assume that you have the answer. But I want to just, before we get off that, what Giselle said, I think it's very important that as women and spouses, when you start doing things for your husband, like you would do the stuff for your husband, and it becomes a routine. And men like routines. So if you start, I'm just going to use for example, if you start rubbing his head with baby oil every night, he may fuss the first 2 or 3 nights, but after that, he's going to be like, well, yeah, you didn't come
What
rub
a
me my
baby
head
oil.
tonight. So men like routines. So eventually, he'll start doing it himself. So if you want to teach a man something that's helpful and good for him, you start doing it. And then after a while, he's going to start doing it because he's going to miss it and he's going to want it. But what you're doing, you're training his mind because, like I say, we like routines and we like patterns to say, hey, I need to put this oil on my head. I haven't done it yet. So that's a good process that spouses should understand. Once men are stubborn, and we're stubborn, we're going to want to do things our way. We're not going to like it when you do it. So be okay with that. But it's good. So you have to be patient and strong yourself to say, okay, Joker, I know you don't like this, but this is for your good. And just keep doing it. And like I said, after a couple of days, we'll pick it up and do it ourselves. And if it doesn't happen, we're going to come find you and say, hey, look, I didn't put this on my head right or something. What's wrong? So you created a new habit. So it's a matter of creating. See, like she got the oil right there. You create
Yeah, she ready.
new habits with me. And that's how we learn, with new habits and new things. So don't be afraid to do that. A lot of women are timid because, like, I don't want to get him upset. Don't worry about that. You do something that's good for him, he'll adjust and make the changes.
Oh, sometimes I don't pay him no mind. I just go and do
you go right there. You do what you need to do to get done. Because at the end, it's going to benefit him.
How long, Milton, did it take you to start using coconut oil?
Well, you know, it was a struggle because I didn't want to use it at first because I'm like, I don't want to put that stuff on me. And now I put it on every day, faithfully. So
see, that's why you glycerin and everything in the sun.
Yeah. So it's just men. We're stubborn. We listen. We're stubborn, but we listen. So just, I'll tell any woman, don't pay him no attention. If it's something that's good for him,
sometimes I don't.
Give it to him. Even when it comes to food. Now, I didn't used to be a picky eater, but as I've gotten older, I think I've become a little bit more picky. But you have to introduce men to things that they need. Because like I said, we'll eat anything that we don't need to eat, but things we do need to eat, we'll kind of shy away from it. But if you introduce us to it, before you know it, we'll be cooking it, giving it to you.
Yeah. Same thing with the doctor, too.
That's a whole different subject.
Yeah. That's a whole different subject.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely the same thing.
Sorry, if I could say something else, I don't know if this is off topic or not, but they have changed the age for doing a colonoscopy. I don't know if, everyone is aware. Now the age is 45. So please, I know that this is a topic you all do not want to talk about, but I think that you should do it. It's very important. We lost a classmate in her 30s to colon cancer. So even though it may sound horrible, it's not. It could possibly save your life, and everything as well. At the end of the day, you can feel, you'll feel better knowing that you got it done. So make sure you go take care of yourself, especially when it comes to screening and colonoscopy.
And I think even with the colonoscopy, I think men have put fear in other men when it comes to that. We get all these pictures and images in our head. Oh no, you're not gonna do that to me, and it just makes us afraid. So I think other men need to be careful of what they say about things that men need.
Right.
I think for black men, I know the age is 45, but I suggest 40, and even in your 30s to go get it done, because our health is a little different than other people. So we need to always be on top of it. So I would encourage any brother, 35 and older, to do it then. Don't wait. Go ahead and make sure that you're okay, and start eating right. Start doing things to help yourself. Take your vitamins. Don't be scared of vitamins. It took me a while to take vitamins, but my wife got me on some vitamins finally. We're so healthy and strong. We don't want vitamins. We can do it ourselves, but your body needs those things. And men like I can say, we're stubborn, and we like to shy away from things that we need. So get that colonoscopy. Go to the doctor every now and then if you need to. Talk to your wives and take herbs. Take the herbs that you need right here from the earth. My wife does a lot of great herbs that have helped me so much. I will say, she makes a herbal tea for me whenever I get a chuckle or something, and it'll just clear it right on up. So don't be afraid as men to try new things, to do different things. Go back to the natural earth remedies that you grew up with. Your grandma put mud on your face, but now you're so scared to touch the dirt. You think it's going to do something to you. It's the same mud grandma put on your face when you were a baby. So stop acting. You're so bougie and bourgeois. Let me say it right. Am I saying it right, SYNOLVE? Bourgeois. You're so bourgeois that you can't touch mud. Come on, be for real. Don't forget who you are and just enjoy the things that nature puts before you, and they're here to help you and to make you feel better.
Look, I need you guys before you go. Before Giselle, I need you guys to take a smile. Give me a big smile for the thumbnail so I can take this.
I need to get in the sun like Milton. Hold on. I need some. There we go.
You good? All right, I think I got it.
All right, now we'll start now,
Milton, one more thing before I go get my son. Only thing about that, which I don't like, I agree that it should be earlier, but unless you have a history of it in your background, then they will not do it early, and then you run into problems with the insurance not covering
Gotcha.
it. But if you are aware of your history, and it is in your family, then go ahead. They will do it at an earlier age than 45.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. And if
All right, family.
you gotta go, sweetie.
Yeah, I gotta go across the street and pick up my son.
All right, well, give your
Bye. Love
son
you
big hugs.
all.
Love
Thank
you.
you.
Okay.
Thank you for
Mwah.
coming on.
No problem at all.
Thank
And
you.
listen, Monday I'll be on, so I hope you all can, at least listen in.
Okay, awesome.
All right. Bye.
Well, that was good advice. And you know me, if the family history isn't remembered, then add it. Because sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we don't know the full family history, and people are so secretive about family history and about what has happened in the family. So sometimes you just don't know. So what do you need to do? If
Yeah,
you
I've
need
got a
to
lot.
test,
My
add the
family,
history.
yeah, my family's very secretive, so it's hard. It's not until they break down and about to fall out, then you find out something's wrong with them, and then you ask them, "Oh, it's been in the family for years, really, 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 really," and you still didn't tell us. We found out because you broke down and fell out. So, I mean, communication is key, like you said, in any family, especially the black family. You got to talk. You got to tell people what's going on. Just for if it's not for you, do it for them, because that
Mhm.
health issue may not affect you, but it may affect them. So just be mindful of that. Talk to your people. Tell them what's going on. Give them the family history, the family background. Let them know, hey, look, auntie suffered from this, uncle suffered from this. So be careful if you run across it. Let me know. We can talk about it.
Right, because so many people hide. They hide what's going on, and they hide it until it's too late. So it's important to share that family history, to share that knowledge, so people know. They know what what is going on. Men's health is really a fascinating topic to me,
It is.
because there's so many things that we can do, and as Black people, to really care for our health and to really be there for the men in our lives, while men themselves ultimately, that blue sky behind you is so pretty, but
Huh? It's like the blue
the
sky behind me.
it's really pretty. While we really prepare and take good care of ourselves, and it's a generational
Yeah.
thing that's really important.
Now, for the month of March, I don't know if I'm going to go and share this. I run a men's group on Facebook, Strong Brothers and Leaders, and I'm going to challenge them. I'm just going to do 10 days, 'cause I think some of these guys are weak. We're going to do a no
Uh-oh,
fry.
calling
We're going
them
to do
out.
we're going to do a
Calling
no
them
fry.
out.
We're going to do a no fry challenge. We're going to go 10 days without eating anything fried. So it's going to be a 10-day no fry challenge, and you got to post your pictures of one meal that you eat a day to show that you didn't fry anything. Well, hopefully you didn't fry anything. But what it's going to do is going to help you change your mindset and your focus on how you eat and how to stay healthy. Because then you'll understand you don't need to eat fried foods every day. You don't have to eat fried foods every day. There are other alternatives and things that you can do. Now, growing up in the country, we didn't eat fried food every day.
No.
We ate a lot of beans, a lot of boiled,
Oh.
baked or something like that. And some days you didn't get meat for a couple of days. But now, like you used to tell me, like you got to have meat every day. You don't have to have meat every day. It's something that
No.
your brain has been programmed to think that you need every day. So I'm excited about this 10-day no fry challenge, and hopefully the guys can get an understanding that we can make much better choices if we just focus and put our minds to it.
Now, Mel, you have a YouTube channel, and you also have a Facebook group, Man on a Mission, as well. So tell us about that.
Yeah, Milton Craft Man on a Mission. It's a channel that I created to help men and entrepreneurs. We talk about wealth management. We talk about having a positive mindset. We talk about men's health, which is very important. Talk about how to do podcasts. And basically, we talk about everyday life. So this men's health fits right into this self-care that you're talking about today. So
Mhm.
the same group is on Facebook, as you said, Milton Craft Man on a Mission. And we just want to come together as men to make sure the brothers are getting what they need to be healthy, to be there for their families, to be there for this generation, to be there for the next generation. Because if we're not healthy, we're not going to be here. So you can work all you want, you can blood, sweat, and tears, but if you broke down and you're unhealthy, you're not going to be any good to the next generation. So we want to make sure we start building positive health for men right now. So I think this 10-day challenge is something that's great. I think the fellas will be like, wait a minute, I don't think I can do that. But you'll be surprised what you can do. So I encourage the wives to help support these brothers in this 10-day challenge, because some of them are going to be a little weak. I'm just going to be honest. They're going to be weak. Going to be like, Kraft, I got to have that fried pork chop. No, you don't. You can make it. You can do something else. So I'm really excited about it.
Right. And so you also have a podcast. And so where can people catch your podcast?
Yeah, I am Milton Craft, Man on a Mission. I'm on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. So any one of those 3 platforms, you can go and, like, again, search for Milton Craft, Man on a Mission, and you can listen to all the great podcasts that have been put out so far about health, wealth, and everyday life. So go out and check me out on those platforms, just like I say, Milton Craft, Man on a Mission, and I'll come up. I'll be the smiling little guy in the back, and you can check out some of the great things that we've done. I recently did a few podcasts with you here lately about the American rat race, so be sure to check those out too. So that'll be exciting for people who want to learn about what's going on in American work culture.
Yes, we did a couple of videos together. Of course, we've done planning videos together, and we've done the rat race video. You did. We've also done the what is the video? We did plan. Oh, we did the I'm sorry, I said it again. But
I didn't know. I'm saying American Dream, but I don't think we did that one together yet.
No, that one is coming out either today or tomorrow.
Okay, we'll work on that one. Okay.
So that one, the American Dream video, is coming out today or tomorrow. And so we're going to have that video out. And then we did the vision board. That's what I was
Vision board. Yeah.
Yeah, we did the vision board video. Now, so for anyone who is watching, this is Giselle Giselle was just with us, and this is her. She talked about she's going to have an interview coming up soon. So this is her channel to be able to go and check her out. So go and check out her out on her channel. Also, Milton Craft. Milton has a YouTube channel. Go and check out Milton's YouTube channel. Subscribe to Milton Craft. Subscribe to his channel. And then when they're over there, they can find your links to your podcast as well. Right?
Correct. That's correct.
Absolutely. So I'm excited. And then yeah, I'm excited. Let's see. Blind Guy's Wife in Their Life says, yes, give it to him if it's good for him or her. Give it to them. Make sure they get it. Blind Guy's Wife in Their Life, who also have a YouTube channel, and they're members of this channel and supporters of me. So I appreciate that. Of me and Milton, we really appreciate that. But they say French fries are the enemy, but they are such good friends.
That's true.
That's
true. Give them up. We're gonna give them up for 10 days, hopefully. And Corey, you could be a part of this challenge too.
There you go, Corey. You could be a part too. But yeah, we have to support each other. So be sure to go out and subscribe to Giselle's channel and support her and watch her lives. Go over and give her some watch time. Just go through and just let the videos play. Give them some watch time as they're building and growing their channel. Same thing, Milton. Let the videos play. I say, look, Helen H was the one who showed, who talked to me about this. Used to talk about this on her channel a lot. She say, look, go wash the dishes, go grocery shopping, go downtown, go downstairs, around the corner. Just let the videos play. Just let the videos play. And it really does help to give people watch time, and then share the videos so they can get the supporters they need to get up to 1,000. And of course, Blind Guy and his wife support them as well. Support them and support their channel and subscribe as well. Milton. So
Yeah.
you're doing all of these great things. And 2022 on your vision board, you had some cooking. You had eating good foods was one of the things. And so you've been really good. One of the things that I love you so much, you have been really, really good about making sure that I eat a healthy breakfast. And if you know me, my breakfast, guys, is usually a banana or watermelon or some type of fruit, strawberries, cantaloupe, all that. I love fruit for breakfast. I'm not really a big meat eater for breakfast. Milton makes a good hoe cake. I mean, a good pancake.
A hoe cake.
I'm from Mississippi, y'all. I'm just saying. Makes a good pancake.
He's Mississippi all day right there.
Yeah.
Man,
So Milton makes a good pancake. I give y'all terms.
Pancake.
Y'all
We'll call it pancake.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah, but for breakfast,
I was gonna say, yeah, I saw it on Instagram because they can follow you on Instagram. You had a salad over on Instagram with some chicken, and the chicken you did is in the kosari, right? You did it in the cooker.
Yeah. Let's do breakfast first. So for breakfast, SYNOLVE is a fruit eater. Bananas, watermelon, cantaloupes, and stuff like that. And so we try to make sure that she has that. Now, every now and then, she'll eat a little oatmeal. So I'm an oatmeal person. I didn't used to be, but I am now. So I'll eat oatmeal for breakfast, something that'll fill your belly up and get you going, and it won't be too heavy. But again, the country comes out. So for now, every now and then, we'll have fried potatoes, eggs, and some little small chicken breasts fried, and we'll make some little chicken rolls for breakfast. Not healthy at all. I'm just gonna be honest.
No, it is. It is healthy.
Good. It's not healthy at all because
it is.
First of all, potatoes are fried in oil. Chicken is fried in oil. Excuse me.
But it's olive oil.
That's not a good healthy breakfast to get you going during the day. So, but we sometimes we step out of line and do things we shouldn't. But it's good. So, but that's something we need to work on.
But you do. It's not every day. But you also you also do a homemade salsa, right?
Yeah, we make a homemade salsa, fresh tomatoes, onions, lemon, lime, bell pepper. We'll do that ourselves to garnish it with. If you go over to my Instagram, you'll see all of those pictures over there. My Instagram is Craft Milton, and you'll see some of the breakfast stuff that we've eaten and that we cook. So we're becoming foodies at our age, black foodies. So, but as far as foods are concerned, we're trying to do better. So I try to make sure that we have a salad for lunch, regardless of what the other entree is. We try to do a salad to get it started. We're just training our minds to do better. So if we're going to have a meat or something to go with that, instead of a big piece, we'll eat a small piece of meat. And then we just slowly, eventually get away from that. So if we do eat a piece of meat, it's only once a day, not 5 or 6 times, not 2 or 3 times a day. So we're working on that, trying to make sure we do that. But the biggest thing that I've been working on, so now I've just got it down pat, is my water intake. Growing up, loved water. Couldn't get enough of it. It was your go-to. At the hydrant, cup your hands up. I don't know if y'all grew up in the South like that. You cup it up and get it out the well or however, and you drink it out of your hand. But now, on the go, so busy, you want to grab a tea, you want to grab a drink or something like that. So I'm trying to get back into the process of drinking water, more and more water. So now I'm bringing me some water now. I think I'm choking out here. Dude, thank you so much. So water is something that I'm really trying to focus on getting back into my routine because it helps the skin, it helps the body, it helps the kidneys, men. It helps the kidneys, men. It helps to flush out those kidneys of all those toxins and things that we've allowed to settle in there by not drinking and eating right. So make sure you take in a lot of water. But one thing to help me, and I think when it comes to healthy eating, talk to your wives. Go in the kitchen with your wives. Cook something together. Plan out a meal for the night or for the week and say, hey, look, let's go and try this recipe. Let's go and make a recipe. Let's do something together that's healthy so we both can enjoy it. And I think once you put that labor of love into it, that you'll enjoy it a lot better. So don't be afraid to go into the kitchen for all those men who don't go into the kitchen. But start going into the kitchen. And you'll be surprised at the things you can create and the things that you can make out of the few little things you have. It doesn't take a whole lot to make a good meal. It's just all in how you think about it. So be sure to change your mindset and focus on cooking and eating and spending time together. The practice is self-love. It's not just self-love, it's together love. So once you go in there and you fix something good together, you really will enjoy it.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm trying not to laugh, but olive oil is in high heat frying. So Milton,
what she's like, I can't see it.
She said, blind guy, his wife, their life. I'm sure this is Laquita.
Olive oil, what? I can't see it.
Olive oil is in high heat frying, so Milton wins on this one. Look, I tried. I'm just. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mel knows this. Look, what I use olive oil for is probably not what most people use olive oil for. Because
we don't want to get into that today. We're not going to talk about that today.
No, we are.
Show all by itself.
I use olive oil for my hair. I use olive oil for my hair and for my skin. Okay,
that's self-care though. It's still self-care.
It is. Ruth Smith taught me this. Ruth Smith always kept a bottle of olive oil, and I would be wondering what is she doing in the kitchen, honey. Ruth Smith was gonna take olive oil and do it just like do it just like coconut oil. And she
we like to be shiny.
Right. And she was gonna put it all over. Yeah. So that is what I will be honest. Since we're being honest, let me just go ahead and say that's what I use olive oil for. You guys are troopers. If you tune in to hear Shayna Love, I have Shayna is actually going to reschedule because she was having some typical I can't talk today. Some technical difficulties. And so if you I got to do something right quick, y'all. If you want to come in, I'm leaving this link. If anybody wants to come in with me and Milton, you are welcome to come in and share your thoughts on stuff.
I'm gonna have to let you go for a second. My phone's getting ready to die, so I have to charge up.
Are you too?
Me too. I'm sorry.
We're gonna go. Here is Natural Bay had a question. She asked, "What do you think about intermittent fasting?" And so,
my take on it is, I've heard and seen people where it has really worked really well. Mm-hmm. That's where you wake up and you don't eat until afternoon or something like that, and then you may eat a little meal later. So basically, you're just taking the whole half of the day off without eating. For some people, that's worked. It works fine. If you can train your mind to do it, I think it's great. I think it's something that if your body is strong enough to do that and you don't have any issues, health issues, diabetes or blood pressure or anything like that, I think it's wonderful. But for me, I can't do it because my body has to be fed every 2 hours. Not when I say fed, I don't mean like a whole meal. I mean, I have to have some type of protein or some type of substance to keep me going. Because that's just the way I'm wired. But I like intermittent fasting. Like you say, I think it's great. It's just not for me. But for some people, it works well. I used to work with a guy. He was a little chunky. And he said, hey, man, I'm going to try this intermittent fasting. And I said, knock yourself out. So probably about 2 months later, the dude had dropped about 20 pounds. He said he felt the best he'd ever felt in his life. I'm told him, great. I'm glad that worked for you. But, like I said, I just can't do it, but I think it's wonderful. What's your take on this, SYNOLVE?
Yeah, I think this is a phenomenal question, Natural Bay. I really do. Because you hear a lot about intermittent fasting. And so one of the things, for me, I grew up doing intermittent fasting. And so that was a regular part of our household. through church. We did fasting a lot through church, and so I grew up fasting, intermittent fasting, doing Daniel fast, and for the children, we'd always do the Daniel fast, where you could just eat fruits and you could eat, drink water. Of course, we had our own take on it, y'all, in the Holiness Church. But anyway, while the adults did a full day fast, or they did a half a day, depending on whatever type of medicine or they want. But I do think it's something that definitely is not something everybody can do. I know for my grandmother, she couldn't do it because she was on medication, so she couldn't do a full day. She could do like a skip to lunch, or she might, but she had to have dinner. She had to do the dinner, or she would cut off and eat all day and just cut off and not eat after like 6 or not eat after 7. I know for Milton it's hard because intermittent fasting is just not for everybody. It's not something that he can do because he does have to eat every 2 hours. It has to be something. It could be a salad. It could be tuna fish, peanuts. It had any kind of nuts. It has to be something that oatmeal, just something grain. But he just can't fast, and I know our bodies are wired certain way, and I definitely think that the eating every 2 hours really does help, as opposed to eating those huge big meals, because eating those huge big meals aren't healthy for diabetes and for other, for just our body types as well. I used to do a lot of intermittent fasting. I haven't lately, because I found the older that I get that I really just need. I'm better off doing the every 2 hours, but I used to do a lot of intermittent fasting all the way through, from a child all the way into my 40s. And now, as I've gotten older, I've found that my body works a lot better if I just do that every sort of 2 hours, or at least space out my meals and do smaller meals. But I think intermittent fasting is awesome. I've definitely helped. It's definitely helped me over the years. It's definitely been something that has helped me. But now that I am at 50, I found that intermittent fasting doesn't work as well for me. It throws certain balances off, and especially for me now at 50, over menopause, it doesn't work as well for me because I need certain vitamins and certain minerals, and I have to have that on a steady, kind of constant basis. So my body being totally emptied out for a certain amount of time or hours tends to put me at certain lower levels, within my iron, or having iron deficiencies and other issues. And so I've just learned not to do that, because I used to just really skip breakfast. I'm not a breakfast eater. I'm really more of a person that eats breakfast like around 10, 11, 12 o'clock, just naturally. That's my thing. What I noticed is on the days when I skip breakfast or I skip meals, then I tend to overeat and gorge myself on the meals when I do eat. So, and then just being menopausal, my levels got off, way off after menopause. And now, so the way that I was pre-menopause, where I could fast and I could do all those things, at 50, over 50, around 50. Hey, how old am I? Y'all do math. 50 plus, I can't do the fasting anymore. And that might be something that changes. If I were doing like a liquid diet, if I were doing a lot of watermelon or a lot of water, juices and that kind of stuff. But I feel like if I were going to try fasting again in that way, it would be once I got to Jamaica. It definitely would be once I got to Jamaica or the Caribbean or the islands, because then I have more access to fresh fruit. Some of this fruit here in the U.S., it ain't fruit. I've heard people say they tasted a mango once they mango. They tasted it once they got to the islands, and then it was so good. Like, it was like, whoa, I was just drinking water. Like, watermelon doesn't even taste like watermelon until you get to the islands and it's real. So I want to, if I do fasting again, it would be something I definitely will. Milton's joining us back again. Blind Guy and his wife says intermittent dating is a great way to heal, according to. Did you mean fasting or did you mean dating? Like, I don't know. Is this Corey? Is a intermittent dating is a great way to heal, according to Dr. Michael Greger, Dr. Colin Campbell, Dr. Rangan Chatterjee, and a host of other doctors. So yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting. Of course, you know, Blind Guy, his wife, and their life are wealth of knowledge, and you can go check out their channel because they are amazing. Natural B, or what should say? Let's see, did I miss what you said? Yes, absolutely. And so every other day or 36 hours, many different options. Thank you. Trying to break habits, learn that food is nutrition, not addiction. I love that. Food is nutrition, not addiction. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I love you. I'm so glad you are here, Natural Bank. Right? I love Jamaican food. See, I'm trying to get you to Jamaica. I think, like I said, I could fast a lot better in the islands. I don't think I can do it here in the West because I just don't have the access to the fruits in the healthy vegetables. Mel, what do you think about this? You trying to take me to the islands so I can get some healthy fruit? That's what you said.
Yeah. You
Okay.
can get it there, and you can also get it here.
No, it's not as good.
We just have to be selective in where we get it. But there's always ways to get the things that you need to eat. So I think again,
plane
we
tickets.
will, not you. I'm just saying we as a people will find excuses to say why we can't do something. I don't have access to it. I can't get to it. Yes, you can. You can figure out. You can, if you can get the things you want online, Amazon or anywhere else, you can get the fruits and veggies that you need. So I mean, I think at some point, I'm not saying you, my love. People have to stop.
Right.
People have to stop making excuses of what they can't eat and what they can't get because it's available. Um, it may not be good at your store. And I ain't gonna lie about that because some stores is not good. But you may have to go that extra 3 or 4 miles and get it. But you can get it if you really want it. So we just have to, like the last lady just said, it's not a addiction. It's what she said. It's not an addiction. It's something. That last quote you put up. So we just need to be mindful of that. That food is here for us. It's here to sustain us. It's here. What should say? Food is for nutrition. Exactly. Food is for nutrition. So if you want nutrition, go get it. Just like you want anything else, you go get it. So the same with nutrition. So we just need to back up off the excuses of people of color why we can't eat better and do better and take care of ourselves better. Self love is very important to us. We've got to be around for generations. We got to be here to tell these stories from our ancestors, from our ancestors, from our ancestors for the next generation. They're not gonna let you teach it in school. I can't talk about that right now, but you can teach it yourselves through this oral translation, where you can share anything you need with your family. So, but you have to be healthy. You have to be here. You have to be able to do it. You have to be able to show them things and teach them things. But you can't do that if we're weak and broke down. So we just need to do better.
Yeah. And so what we were talking about, we were saying that the fruit in the islands is just better here.
It probably is. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. We were saying
it's right off the tree, so I'm sure it's a lot better. So we want to get you there as soon as we can, so you can enjoy some of the nature's finest.
Yeah, there you go. See, amen. Hallelujah. So, right, I love Jamaican food. See, that your baby knows. She knows. Well, self-care is so important. I'm drinking my water. Have you had your water today? That's my question. Have you had your water today?
You just brought me a nice big cup of water. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I think that was that's not the first water I had today. I had some water for lunch today, so it was good. And I don't think I drank anything for breakfast this morning. I don't know why I didn't do that, but I didn't. I don't even think I ate breakfast this morning, going to the truth. So I think I had a few things to do, so breakfast wasn't at the top of the list. So, but I did have water earlier today. I haven't had anything other than water today, so that's good. So I'm really proud and impressed with myself. What about you?
Well, yeah, I have water. Usually, what I do, the first thing that I do is to drink water. So I'm a big proponent that the first thing you need to put in your body is a cup of water. I completely believe in that. And as you know, of course, I eat my breakfast. I ate banana for breakfast. Mom's always making sure that I have some type of food because that's really all I eat. It's food. I eat a whole lot of food. In fact, I could eat food all day. Literally lunch and dinner. I could eat fruit and veggies. I'm good. But I love rice. Huh?
Yeah, what the people in the chat say? Have they had their water today?
Yeah, guys in the chat. Have you had your water today? I hadn't heard anybody say if they've had their water today. But have you had your water? Have you had your water, your self-love water today? It's very important. Extremely important. Self-care is so important. Another thing, of course, I love are herbs because I'm learning that herbs straight from the earth, like Milton mentioned, drinking teas are just really important. It's something that I incorporate now. Rather than grabbing an aspirin in case, anytime I have a headache, the first thing we do is grab chamomile. Like if we have some type of ache or pain in the body, we grab chamomile tea with honey. And usually I use, this is the honey spoons that you can get from Marshalls, TJ Maxx, all those stores. But usually, I have these because they're cute, right? And I'm planning.
You also make them yourself too.
Yeah, I was gonna say we make some honey sugars too on the website. I can't wait to get back to that. But we also use local honey. Whatever we're doing, hopefully we can get some honeybees. But whatever we're doing, we always use local honey. So yes, very important. Natural Bay, a little slow for me, but 50 fluid ounces so far, and a cup of water with lemon water, and a cup of lemon water with agave.
Hey,
I gotta try that. I gotta try that. That's lemonade. That is lemonade. A cup of lemonade with agave, especially if you're making it at home with agave. That's good stuff right there. That is good stuff. Milton loves lemonade. Well, Milton, in our wrap up, what things have you changed? Because I know you're doing now some things like you're cooking in the grocery in the what's it called, in the air fryer. Yeah, you're cooking more things air fryer. And what are some of the recipes of things that you cook in the air fryer? I want, because I really want you to do some air fryer recipes, and I always say that you should be doing it. But
we can do that.
What are some of the things you do?
Well, let me start off by saying this. I'm a country boy.
Okay.
Cast iron skillet, frying pan. Now this air fryer thing was totally new to me. Never heard of it, never understood it. And like, what is this? It's not going to be better than my skillet. But I'm going to tell you something. And don't tell nobody I told you that. It's just as good. With some things, it's just as good as that skillet. Yeah, it does its thing. So I'll give it that. It does its thing. But the thing that I like to do most in the air fryer, I think, is chicken. Leg quarters. We do leg quarters, and it'll make them just as crispy. It'll make them just as crispy and juicy as you want it to be. So the air fryer is something that they want to invest in. So I mean, if you get somebody something for Christmas, don't even wait till Christmas. Just get them on GP. If you want to give them a gift, get them an air fryer. It'll help with cleanup. Number one, it'll help with cleanup, and then you don't have to stand over. Cooking, you have to stand over the stove for so long. Air fryer, you push a button, put it in, leave it alone. Come back. It'll tell you when to come back. It'll go, dee, 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 come get me. So fried chicken, they call it fried chicken in the air fryer. That's one thing that we do. We used to do corn on the cob in the air fryer. It works okay, but you have to be very careful not to burn it up. So be careful with that. So those are a couple things that we do in the air fryer. But when it comes to healthy recipes, one thing that we've started doing is salting more veggies. We incorporated this salsa thing into our for our meals, because salsa is just tomatoes, onions, bell peppers, and what else we put in? And lemon or lime juice, salt and pepper. That's it. Now that's not unhealthy. And you can put that on anything that you eat. You put it on your eggs, you can put it on your potatoes, you can put it on your chicken if you want to. But it's helping you to train your mind to eat veggies and natural things from the ground, onions from the ground, tomatoes from the ground. We know potatoes grow straight out of the ground. So, I mean, if you do eat a few potatoes, put a little sauce on them instead of putting something heavy and overdoing it. But a salsa is a good complementary thing to a lot of things. So be sure to do that. And we tried this year. I don't know if I think you like them. I'm not sure. We did the Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
We sauteed some Brussels sprouts for the first time. Little baby cabbages. I don't know what y'all call them, but they're little baby cabbages is all they are. And they turned out really well. That's my first time doing them. Didn't really want them because I never really liked them. But once we sauteed them and you cook them, and we cooked them in grapeseed oil. So you can try different oils, olive oil, grapeseed oil, and different types of sunflower oil. So we did it in grapeseed, and we sauteed it about a good 10 minutes. Salt and pepper, and put whatever seasoning you want to put on it. That's up to you. I tell anybody, your seasoning is your seasoning. So don't let nobody tell you how your food should taste. Put on it what you want to put on it. And those pictures are on Instagram too. But we've been doing a lot of sauteing. We're backing up from the frying so much. Eating more veggies, sauteing veggies, or boiling something. We boil corn. We may even boil the potatoes to crush them up and make mashed potatoes. So I don't know if I answered your question or not.
Yeah. I mean, we do rosemary. Rosemary chicken is probably one of the ones.
Yeah, you hooked me on the rosemary chicken. So now we've got some fresh rosemary that you just sprinkle it. Can you see my hand?
That we grow. Yeah.
That we grow. You sprinkle in there, and it'll just enhance the flavor. So using herbs and spices is one of the things that we've been trying to incorporate to get away from salt. So we're trying to just get away from salt because there are enough herbs and spices that are out here that we grow some, and then we have friends that grow some that will enhance the flavor of your food. Well, you can get away from salt because we know from history. Well, we don't know from history, but a lot of people that salt cause high blood pressure or high blood pressure.
We should know.
That's just how folks said that just be the rumor. So we don't know for sure, but we're just gonna say it does. So we're just trying to get away from that a little bit so that we don't eat so much salt as we get a little older. So just water. We're backing up off of the sodas. We do still drink a soda. We may drink too many sodas.
No, we're doing good.
We're doing a lot better on the sodas. So that's something that we're really working on. Other than that, we don't drink anything but water, a little tea, and maybe a soda every now and then. But other than that, that's it. So we've kind of just eliminated those things from our lifestyle altogether so that we don't be influenced by because sodas have a lot of sugar in it. So I don't care what nobody says. That's a lot of sugar in that little bitty can. So be careful of that. So if you drink a soda and your head starts swimming, you wonder why. You just had a sugar rush. So
we make we drink a lot of teas too. So that's really does help. Teas that we make
but you make them. You make the herbal teas, so it's not something that you buy in the store. It's the herbs straight from the ground that grow outside, and you'll make a tea blend, like the eucalyptus or either the mint tea, or we may do what's another tea you do? You do a lot of them. So many teas.
We do, chamomile.
Chamomile.
Tea blends, lemongrass.
Add some mullein or add something in there to just clean out the system.
Because mullein is good for breathing. So, if you're having any type of respiratory issues, and you got asthma, or these are things that I use. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not recommending any medical advice.
But you play one on YouTube.
Right, but I play one on YouTube. But I'm not a doctor, but I play one on YouTube. But and natural honey, those are all good things that are good. That are good for you. Milton, on your Instagram channel, can you hear me? I feel like
I think my phone is dying again. I think the charger I plugged in is no good, but go ahead.
You are at Craft Milton on Instagram?
Yep, Craft Milton. We're going to work on getting that changed, but right now it's Craft Milton.
And so if they follow you on Instagram, you'll get to see all the food. That's where you
Yes,
put
you will. You'll get to see all of the food that we created, and we're going to continue to create more food and do different things. So be sure to check that out. Craft Milton on Instagram.
There you are. Because he puts all of his salads, all of his healthy things that he cooks in the air fryer, all of the recipes that he's trying. He puts all of that up on his channel, Craft Milton. We're gonna work on getting that switched around some kind of way. We'll work on that. Well, this is the month. Do you guys, any Natural Bay, anybody who's still here? Of course, if you go on Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life, Laquita, Marie has some amazing recipes that she does. Her break is called, man, you say it all the time. Her break, where she does the little break where she talks about food. She does the amazing break where she talks about food on Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life. And they'll do like a segment where they
quick little segment,
yeah, they do a cooking
little
segment.
healthy snack segment.
Yeah. And so you can go over and check out their channel because they have.
You're gonna get a healthy snack.
Yeah, you're gonna get a healthy snack. You're gonna leave there, but you're not gonna leave there without a healthy snack. So that's a good place. And then of course, Chef Milton's always picking up something, trying something new, something different. He even does potato chips. I call them potato chips, but they're just they're French fries. They're good though, but he does those, which we eat at home, and they're really yummy. It's a lot healthier for you than I want to try them in the air fryer.
Try who?
I want to try them in the air fryer.
Not gonna work. Too small. They're too thin.
Oh. Well,
but we can try it.
Is anybody else in the chat? Have you tried air fryer? Are you trying air fryers? If you have, let me know.
Come on and talk about it.
Yeah, come on. We can talk.
Come on, let's talk about it. What are your struggles?
You're
we
right.
had some struggles when we first started.
With the air fryer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we've done pork chops. We've done even
they're good.
Pork steak. We've tried pork steak in there. You just have to be very careful to watch it. I mean, it'll tell you that type of meat cooks 10 minutes, but no, you better watch it because them 10 minutes will be gone. So, but that's versus cooking a pork steak in the skillet and cooking it in the air fryer. So it's another way of thinking how to cook.
We do cook the pork chops in the air fryer, and they're good in the air fryer.
Yeah. They'll turn out good.
Yeah, they will. Now another thing we do is to cook using EveryPlate. How's the EveryPlate experience been for you?
EveryPlate is the home meal kits where they send you a home meal. Like depending on what size box you get, you may have 3 meals, 4 meals, or just 2 meals, and they give you the actual recipe and the steps to how to cook it. So if you don't know how to cook, if you can read, you can do it. You can do it. Just follow the steps, and you'll come out fine. So, but what we do, we like to embellish it. Regardless of what they send you, you look at the picture, you read the instructions, it'll work.
Yeah.
We tell you to add, make it EveryPlate meal plan. It's great, it's awesome, but we just like to embellish it whenever we get it.
We do. I
think my phone's getting ready to go on you again.
Okay. All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, Milton's phone might be going out
on you.
Okay. Well, I've enjoyed Milton having us today. And so thank you so much for joining me, Milton, and helping to rescue me and be here for me. I really appreciate it.
All right.
Now, Natural Bay says that my mom gave me an air fryer. Milton is gone, but not far. Natural Base says, my mom gave me an air fryer for Christmas 3 years ago. I don't know how to use it. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, we do the rosemary chicken. I don't know if you eat meat, but if you do rosemary chicken and just season it however you season it, salt and pepper, garlic, salt, whatever you do, and just sprinkle rosemary on top on both sides. And it's gonna take a minute to cook it. So press chicken and let it go. And then after you press chicken, it's about 25 minutes. Press the little chicken, goes about 25 minutes. Then you probably want to flip it over and press chicken again, because it's going to take, it may take the whole 50 minutes, but after you do it the second time, check after 10 minutes, and then check again after 15, and then check again, after the 10, just to make sure you don't overcook it. Mel likes his a little crispy, so we do go ahead and cook it a little bit longer for him. But yeah, it's easy. It really is as easy as pressing vegetables when you want to cook vegetables, press chicken when you want to press chicken. It really is that easy. But try it. Mom gave you a gift. Go ahead and try it. When you do try it, Natural Bay, I'll come back. I want to know what your experience is and how did it taste. All right. Well, I am so grateful to you all. Our guest is rescheduled to come back tomorrow, so please check back tomorrow. I want to put this up so that and change the thumbnail and all of this, because we talked about self-care today, and I'm so grateful to my guests, to Milton and to Giselle for joining me. Please go out and support them. They're really amazing. This is Giselle's channel. Please go out and support her, African Queen Giselle. She's here on YouTube and also on Instagram as well. And Milton Craft, his channel. This is his channel, so click it, copy it, go check out Milton. Milton is on YouTube. He's on Instagram, on Facebook, and Twitter. He's also on TikTok. He does food over on TikTok, and he shares on Instagram his food as well, which is really good. So go support them, check them out. And all of you, I'm just so grateful that you are here with me. Thank you for supporting me. Again, tomorrow we are going to have Shayna Love back on tomorrow. She apologizes that she couldn't come on today. She had some technical difficulties, but tomorrow Shayna will be here. And so I'm excited, very excited to have Shayna come on and to talk about self-care. So, all right, guys, I love you guys so much. I thank you, Natural Bay, Blind Guy, his wife, their life. Thank you for everyone who listened and was in the chat. Sade, Wendy, thank you so much, Sade. Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you so much, Giselle, Milton, Blind Guy, his wife, their life, Natural Bay. I hope I didn't miss anybody. But and all of you all who are in the chat and who didn't come in, or who are watching and who didn't come in, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you made it this far, thank you for listening and watching the replay. All right, guys, I want to see you guys tomorrow. I had a video that I'm trying to get out, so I'm going to go edit that video. Milton, of course, is done with his, but we're working on the video, The American Dream. And so stay tuned for that video. In the meantime, go binge watch Milton, go binge watch African Queen, Giselle, go binge watch their channels. And also I have more channels on Jamaica. I just interviewed this morning Miss, I will forget her name, this is Zoe Smith, and her last name, Smith is my family name. So my maternal family name and my paternal family name, but they ain't related. They ain't related. But Smith, so Zoe Smith, go check her out of the Exodus Collective. All right, guys, love you guys so much. Check me out on Buy Me a Coffee. There you go. Oops, sorry. Check me out on Buy Me a Coffee if you'd like to support me further. All right, I love you guys so much. You are worth the choice to eat something healthy and put healthy goodness in your body, to drink water and to do a little self-care, right? Whether that looks like this, which is coconut oil all over your body, baby, or whether it looks like this, eating healthy in the morning, or even if it just looks like this, which is lighting a candle and meditating and saying a prayer. Do self-care. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Love your body. Go for a walk. Do like Milton. Sit out outside. Get you soak up some vitamin D. Giselle was sitting outside in the car. Get out, walk, love yourself. All right, you, baby, you. You're always welcome here. You know you are, because you're family, my royal family. You are amazing. You're beautiful. You are loved. You are blessed, and I am so grateful to have you in my life. Thank you guys so much. This is SYNOLVE. Once again, I'm signing off, and I'm going to see you in another video real soon. Bye-bye, guys. I love you. Because, bye, guys.